Hello, good afternoon. I believe we are live. If you can hear me and see me, then please enter in the chat box so I can see that you can hear and see me, and I'm not just talking to my computer like a lemon. Okay, so today's session is all about video ads. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world after Google. Google owns YouTube, and very few businesses are leveraging the power of YouTube ads. So we're just gonna get started in a couple of minutes, and I've got some questions from Rory. Hi Rory. Yes, I'll answer them for you, not a problem at all. Hello Kunal, thanks for being over here. Okay, so I hope all of you and your family are well and safe and keeping safe, and hopefully this lockdown will be over very soon and we'll be back to our normal lives. But do you see how the new world is going to be, how this has all changed us completely, forever, I guess? People who never knew what Zoom was a few days ago, now everybody is on Zoom connecting to each other. And I believe a lot of business owners have also seen the potential of how to leverage the technology, put out the message online at a fraction of the cost. So just like you are listening to me and my message, you too can do the same thing. So today's session is all about video ads. It's one of the best ways to get yourself in front of your target audiences. So even if you don't have a YouTube channel, or you have a YouTube channel but don't have any subscribers, so how do you put your message in front of your target audience? The easiest and the quickest way is with YouTube. So we can target our audiences precisely in which locations we want and when we want. So let's get started with setting up your first YouTube ads campaign. So when you are in your interface, let me change my screen before I do that. Okay. All right. So when you log into your Google Ads account, you go to the campaign. Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, I believe we are back online now, so apologies for the short delay. This is something which is out of my control right now. So you should be able to see my screen, and here is what we... Okay, thank you Pranoob and Rory. Apologies for that. I had to reconnect the internet. Okay, so we're in our AdWords account. Go to the campaigns and then plus new campaign. You have all these options available. Now here's where a lot of people will get confused, whether it is for say the goal of the campaign is sales, leads, website traffic, brand, and so on. Now if you were to choose this one and then select video, you'll see all these options for the campaign subtype available. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's go back up a bit and I'll select brand awareness and then video. And you're going to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of the 6 campaign subtypes. So when you select the create a campaign without the goals guidance, you are getting all the campaign subtypes available. Does not mean that you are not setting up a conversions. Conversions you must set up. And the other thing is, before you start up a YouTube campaign, you link your YouTube channel to your Google Ads account. It's fairly straightforward. It literally takes seconds to do that. So I'm going to create a campaign without the goal guidance, and then go to video. And in here we have got all these options: custom video campaign, non-skippable in-stream. So these are non-skippable ads. They need to be either 6 seconds or 15 seconds maximum length. Now they've changed up to 15 seconds. Oh, sorry, 6 seconds are the bumper ads. So this is the non-skippable ads up to 15 seconds. So those can't be skipped, and these are great for branding purposes. You've got outstream, drive conversions, ad sequence, and shopping. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to go with custom video campaign. And then you put in the campaign name over here. Bidding. So we start off with maximum cost per view. So the YouTube video ads do not work on cost per click, which is the traditional CPC. They work on CPV, cost per view. So what is a view? You will only get charged by Google Ads or YouTube. They're both the same. When someone watches your video for a minimum of 30 seconds or more, or before when the ad finishes, whichever is sooner. So if you've got a 20-second ad, thinking that I'm going to create an ad for 20 seconds and then I will not get charged. No, if somebody watches it 20 seconds, you will get charged. But if your ad was, let's say, 60 seconds and somebody watched it for 35 seconds, you will get charged. But if they viewed your ad for about 24 seconds or any length until the 30 seconds, you will not get charged should they decide to skip the ad. So it's a great way to get free branding. Budget, I tend to use daily, but you can choose whichever one you want. I'm just gonna put in a figure, or you can set up a shared library for your budgets. I'm just making sure you guys can see me okay. Yeah. Then we go on to networks. I tend not to use this one. because this is an in-stream ad. So this is the ad which pops up before the video is played, during the video, and at the end of the video, wherever. You can choose or you can deselect the video partners on the display network. So if you wish to go and take your video ad outside of YouTube, then this is a great way to put it out on the display network. But make a separate campaign and see which is performing better. Is YouTube performing better for you or the display network? Then you can see the difference. Select your languages, your location. This is all pretty much standard. You can do the exclude type if you don't want to select certain audiences and inventory. And then we go to additional settings. Set up your conversion tracking. Choose your device. Quite often I find that the mobile will eat up all your budget because there's so much traffic out there. So what you can do is have a campaign for computers, one for mobile, one for tablet, and then allocate each of the budget to each one of these campaigns or devices. That way you can also see the performance easily and also control the budget. And if you find that the tablet is not performing and it's too expensive, then you switch it off completely and put that budget into the better performing campaigns. Frequency. So you've got two types. One is the impression and the view. I tend to go on the impression, so I don't want to pester someone with my ads all day long, and that gets very annoying. I tend to go any number between 3 and 5 is a good one, but for me 3 is a good number because then I'm reaching a wider audience as well. It's not the same person I'm showing my ads 10 times a day. Put up your schedule, whether it's during certain days or times. So if it's all day long, 24/7, leave it as it is. Name your ad group. So I tend to name my ad group by the name of the targeting. So if I'm targeting by keywords, I'll put in here as keywords. If I'm targeting by topic, I'll then set up name it as topic. So for this one, I'm going to keep it as keywords. But then you've got other options as well, like the placement and the custom audiences, affinity, intent. So name them and keep them separate. Don't mix all the audiences in one ad group. Bidding start. I usually tend to start with about 10p in the UK. You can go higher if you don't see any impressions happening on your campaigns, then go up, but this is more than sufficient. Usually I get between 3 and 5 cents or 6 cents in the US. In the UK about 5p, but in third world countries and Middle East, in Asia, Africa, the CPV is as low as sometimes 1p or 2p. So it's very, very cheap traffic you can buy for yourself. So now what we now need to do is to set up an ad. So you need to go to your YouTube channel. That video must be uploaded onto your channel, and paste the URL over here so I can then select which video I want. Okay, so the discovery one is where somebody's searching and it comes up at the top, and then somebody has to click that ad and then view. I want to go skippable in-stream ads, where you have this skip ad button on the video. So if someone is not interested, they can skip the video after 5 seconds and I will not get charged as an advertiser. And you can preview your ad over here, how it is going to look like it. The same thing, you put in always have your website with a security a padlock, so it's SSL certificate on it. I'll put in my let's say I'm going to take to my blog, and I can, on the display you don't need this www and the / and all that. You can just keep it a simple SF digital, which will show up over here. Call to action. So you got two things you can do. One is the call to action button, which is in the blue over here, and then the headline. Call to action button is 10 characters long and 15 characters long for the headline. So I'm gonna say let's say watch video. No, but I know learn more is exact 10 out of 10, so that's fine. And then I can make a video about Google Ads responsive search ads. That's what that video is all about. So you can put in a headline, a short headline here, and you can see how it will look like on the mobile. Right. So this is also something which a lot of people miss out or ignore, thinking that this is optional. Why would you take it out when Google gives you the opportunity to place a nice call to action button, and your logo goes there as well, your website address goes in here? So why wouldn't you use it? So you must use it all the time. And you must also use this companion banner. The banner goes over there on the right hand side. So even if they skip the ad, you will find that the banner stays for a longer period of time. So again, free branding until and unless they click. Okay, I'm gonna upload. So the dimension for this is 300 by 600 pixels. So create one, or you can select. I think I might have uploaded. No, I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna choose my file. Where is my hard drive? Somewhere in here, in millions of folders. Google Ads, YouTube. So if you keep things organized, it's very easy to find. 300 by 60, and it has, see how big it is. So try and keep your logo as big as possible. Don't try and cram up too many things on here, which I've seen in a small font, because especially on the mobile it is so small nobody will be able to read it. So just have your logo or your call to action, free offer or something like that, and make it nice and big, because I've got my logo and my call to action over here at the bottom. So I just want my branding. Keep that logo as big as possible, and obviously this is in my brand colors. So I'm going to create my campaign, but what we haven't done is the keywords. Okay, so I've got my keywords ad group set up, and I'm going to, obviously that is going to go for review. Go to my keywords, add it. So you can do a couple of things, either put in your web address or product or service. So once you put in your website or the URL, Google is going to scan your website, and then you will get a long list of keywords. Add all of them. As long as they are relevant, add them all. You don't need to worry about phrase match, exact match, and broad modified over here. Just keep it broad in here. So, and give Google as much data as possible. Save it. And now they've all gone in. Now let's say if I want to tighten, this is a little bit more advanced level. Let's say I want to go after keywords and topics. So if you imagine a Venn diagrams. There's two circles. One is keywords, one is topic, and then the intersection in the middle, that's what I want to target. So your audience will be narrowed down significantly, but it will be extremely targeted. So if your campaign is running to a worldwide audience, there's plenty of traffic, so I would recommend you can do that. Set up keywords plus topic, keyword plus any kind of demographics and so on. But what you shouldn't do is do this for a local campaign, because you will hardly get any impressions for your campaigns to run. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose up a topic. So I can go under business and see you've got some really nice topics over here. I can go into marketing, I can go into sales, PR, gift items. So what I can do is I can create separate ones, have a list of keywords, and then only target direct mail marketing guys in this category. Then I copy the whole ad group, paste it again, and then I change that to email marketing. Then I make another copy, paste the whole ad group, change to promotional products. So what I'm doing is I'm using the same set of keywords because I'm copying and pasting the ad group. My ads are already in there if you've got multiple ads, but I would recommend you have multiple ads in that ad group so you can split test which one is working and which one isn't. So I've got my ads in there, I've got my keywords in there. All I'm doing is changing these. Let me show you, and I'll do one so that you can see. Okay, no, stay here. I'm gonna say brand. So okay, I've done it twice, I think. I'm gonna remove this. I'm going to go to ad group level, and I'm going to change it to keyword plus topic, and I'll put in the brand so I know which one I'm targeting. So just by looking at this ad group, I know what this is all about. So you can have one for keyword on its own, or keyword plus topic, and so on. So or you can copy, you edit, copy, paste, select your campaign, and paste it. Now you can do it over here or in the Google Ads editor, which I personally use. It's lightning fast. It's a lot faster because you can have literally dozens of ad groups set up in a matter of minutes. But if you are a beginner and you are new to Google Ads, then you can start over here. Now I've got my one over here, and then I'm going to go into this ad group and then go to audiences. The ads and the keywords stay the same, sorry, the topics, and here I'm going to pause this or remove it, and now I'm going to put in something else. Where is it gone? Let's say consulting. Then I go back to my ad group level. So I can see which ones, and then you'll be able to see the data in here, whichever is getting the best view rate, conversions, and the CPA and everything, whichever are your goals for your campaigns. So you can easily create your campaigns over here. So this is how you set up your first YouTube campaign. So let me go to the chat and see what the questions are. So, hi Rory. Top tips when working with a small PPC budget. Other competitors have hundreds or thousands of holiday cottages. However, I currently have 10 to 15 properties within one small location. So well done for having 10 to 15 properties first of all. And then you should aspire to grow your business with Google Ads, and you'll be able to compete with them. So what I'm trying to understand is your question. You have a smaller location with small budget. That's fine, not a problem. You can run profitably as long as you are profitable. That's not a problem at all. Trying to offer a more personal service. Could you, if you are still online, could you resend me the question, what you're trying to say with regards to your campaigns? Because it doesn't matter, you are not competing with the big boys who have got bigger budgets and lots of properties. Your niche is a local market, and what you want to do is to I would highly recommend is you create little videos of your properties, 15-second videos, and just run them and get in front. You saw over here, if I go back to the we can create an audience. Okay, see this over here, in market audience. This is the best way to target your audience. So what this means is people who have searched on Google for a certain product or service, they are in the market. So when they come onto YouTube, you can target those audiences. You can also create affinity audiences. You can create custom affinity audiences. You can remarket to your visitors to your website or anyone who has viewed your video. So there's so many ways you can target. So you see now, you guys are viewing and watching my video. I can remarket to you. So my size of my list, anyone who has viewed my video, is up to 140,000. So it's a huge number, and we can, well, for me it is quite big for my channel, and I'm quite happy with that because I can reach out to those people who have seen me before. So there is a huge amount of you can get ideas over here as well as to who you want to target and market to. So it's better for you that you're in a small location. And if you haven't seen yesterday's live, I would recommend you do that, and I'll put the link in the description below afterwards, where I talk about how to target them on YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all these channels. You must target and go after them. Okay. Okay, ProNoob. When someone clicks on learn more before 30 seconds, would that be counted as a view? Yes, you'll be charged by YouTube. So how to market consulting business? So you are offering a service, you want to be perceived and seen as an expert in your industry. Create videos just like I'm creating these videos. So you don't have to do lives if you don't want to, but you will get a lot better interaction and engagement because we're talking to each other live when the technology and the internet works, which unfortunately sometimes it doesn't, but when it works really well. And this is why I'm doing these, because I want to engage with you guys and try and solve a problem. And when you solve someone's problem and they see you, they're going to come to you. And the beauty of these live sessions is they get recorded, by YouTube, and I don't have to do any editing afterwards. It just goes straight up on my channel, and then the views start. So get started. Another, for consulting business, what I would highly recommend to all of you guys, if you struggle to find content, you go to Quora, and people are searching for and asking for questions. See, somebody has asked, can digital marketers work from anywhere? Now what happens is, most people, 99% of the time, they are putting in a reply with text reply. What you do is you create a 2-minute video or a 1-minute video, upload to your channel, and then you start to put the replies up over here as a video reply, and you will then stand out from the crowd, and you will going to get a lot of traffic to your website and eyeballs on you and your brand. Okay, you're welcome, Rory. Thanks for your advice. Would you suggest me setting up a CPA within my PPC campaign? Not until you have at least about 30 conversions as a minimum, and then go to target CPA bidding and then run it. So I believe I'm starting to get some connection problems as well. So thanks for being with me today, and I'll be live again tomorrow, same time at 5 o'clock UK time, and I look forward to seeing you again. Stay safe, and yes, try and be different than your competitors. Go and start your channel if you haven't already, and leverage the power of YouTube to become the go-to expert in your vertical. So that's it for this evening, and I shall see you tomorrow, same time. Thanks for being with me. Goodbye.